All right. Welcome to NerdFlow Podcast. This is issue 150, and we are live on Twitch and live on Spreaker. So, whichever you choose to listen to us on, this is our first time on, not really our first time, but this is the first time we've done a video version of NerdFlow Podcast. And you get to see all our pretty faces on camera now. You get to know what we look like and what, kind of match the voices you've been hearing with what you've been seeing. Yeah, man. So how's everybody?
Gucci.
For Sunday.
Doing good. Yeah.
A lot of, I'll tell you this much, it's a lot of testing goes on with trying to, get this crap up and running, but we finally did it. Set a goal and got to it.
Yeah.
So this week, man, it's a lot of stuff. We got some stuff to cover. Of course, you know what we're gonna cover, and that's gonna be the main topic. That is gonna be the passing of Chadwick Boseman. That's gonna be our main topic for today. We're also gonna be covering there's a couple things like some stuff going on with Call of Duty. We got Marvel Avengers that comes out on next Friday. They got some stuff that came out about that. We'll be covering the new NVIDIA cards, covering some stuff on the PS5. So there's just a little bit of what we're going to be covering tonight. But first and foremost, we have social media, of course. So we got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can search NerdFlow Podcast or NerdFlow to find those. Make sure you give us a like and a follow. Of course, we also have a Twitch. We're live on Twitch right now. So make sure you go give us a follow on there also. I would do the rundown on the new followers, but that would just take a while. So I may do it at the end. We'll see. We also got just started a TikTok today. Nothing's on there currently, but TikTok.com/NerdFlow Podcast is where you can go for that. If all the billions of people that use TikTok now. You also got Ask NerdFlow and NerdFlow Art. You can go over to nerdflowpodcast@gmail.com. If it's all cosplay, any type of like art or anything like that, you can send that over there. We're going to start doing a thing every month where we highlight whether it's one of those two, whether it's cosplay or art or anything like that. We'll spotlight you, give you a shout out on the show, showcase you on our community page. We also have a community page on Facebook. You can go over there, join our community. In addition to that, we also got Teespring, 50% off t-shirts going. Just put in NF 2020. If you look in the bottom of our Twitch, you also got the link for all of that down there, and we are affiliated with superhero stuff. There's a link down there for that also, and it'll also be in the description. So anytime you buy anything off superhero stuff, you will be helping out the show. All right, man. How we feeling?
Good. Well, not good, but
Throw 2020 away.
Yeah.
You know what?
At this point, after
good but not good.
After the passing of Kobe,
Yeah.
the passing of Chadwick, and then every other celebrity or older celebrity that has passed away just out of nowhere. Yeah, we throw the whole year away. I know a lot of us can't wait till New Year's. We're just can't wait till New Year's.
Can we really say that right now?
I don't even know if the next year is going to be any better.
That's why I was like, I don't think we can say that right now.
I'll tell y'all something. Ever since January 20th of 2017, it's just been a complete shitstorm of unfortunate events, and 2020 just capped it off. 2020 was the Hurricane Katrina of a decade.
Is there a worse year than 20? Is there a worse year than 2020 though?
Not in our lifetime.
Probably like slavery or something, or like
not
one of
in our
those days,
lifetime.
but not like not like
No.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm just
Like 2020 can go straight to hell, all except for April 1st. Like past anything before and after April 1st can go to hell.
2020 was like, hold my beer. Let me show you how this done.
Right.
No.
Like, we can no
2020.
longer say, Mississippi people can no longer say we survived the ice storm. We have to say we survived 2020.
Let's talk
I
about
think that's the whole United States can say we survived 2020.
Speaking of surviving, the Texas people, Laura, joke. Well, if you're in Texas, it was a joke.
Bro, man, like you woke up, you like, I'm thinking it's gonna be like, man, I woke up, it's sunshine, butterflies and shit flying around. I'm like, oh man, come on with this fluke.
Now,
Wait. So let me get this straight. I had so many people from literally coming from different parts of the whole country, coming to the store, cleaning us out of generators.
Didn't use not a one, bro. Not a one.
Now, Snap, do you get commission off said generators?
He's like, unfortunately, no.
Oh man,
What is commission, sir? What's commission?
What is
that's
that?
tough.
I help people because I have to.
I mean, just go to the store and ask somebody, just say the word commission. They're like, what is that? I've never heard of such word.
give you money for selling stuff. What is that?
Commission.
That'd be lit if they sold all them
You gotta get
generators
the
and you
soldier.
get commission.
You gotta do the Soldier Boy commission.
Commission.
Man,
Shoot, I wish I did get commission all day.
boy, we be man. But yeah, that was a joke. I mean, people just buying water like crazy.
What's a joke for Louisiana though, man? On all seriousness.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wasn't for
It was
them.
not a
Louisiana
joke
really
for them.
good. Even Lake Charles still doesn't have like water or electricity, like, and that's like kind of right up the road.
It's 40
Yeah.
miles inland. You know what I'm saying? So
Did anything happen to New Orleans at all?
no,
I think it missed New Orleans
so.
too.
I
it
was gonna
missed New
say,
Orleans. It went straight up the middle of Louisiana, man. It went straight up the middle
Wow.
and started turning right. And like that's why we got a few storms here in Mississippi because it just started turning right and just turned into a low pressure system.
Wow.
I joke about it missing Houston, and I'm glad, but my heart goes out to the people that it did affect because that was a devastating thing. So, with all the jokes, so we do, my heart does go out to those people.
yeah, most definitely. I know we joke about
It
it,
ain't
but
over with yet.
that is the thing.
It's
'cause
still moving, right?
there's two tropical depressions or whatever the hell, Nana and Omar in the freaking Gulf. I'm like,
What?
and this
Nah.
one- yeah, whatever the heck.
It is hurricane season.
Yeah, so
Just so when they finally name one queen, it don't come through weak. I don't mean no harm for y'all, but I need to come through this damn thing.
Gosh.
well,
The hurricane gonna come through, Quinn. Show them how your hurricane gonna come through.
I can't tell my room up right now. I can't tell my room up.
I don't think we had any of them that actually, because the joke was always like the female storms were always the one until Ike came through, and I'm just like, bro, why Ike got to be the one that got to come through and tell stuff.
Facts.
That's funny.
Name
Like-
Mike.
It's like, man, boy, just don't name none of them hurricanes Karen. That's all I gotta say. We gonna move on.
Wow.
They're gonna have a field day with that.
Bro.
Hear the end of
Have a
it.
field day with that one.
Never hear the end of that.
I can imagine the Karen standing outside. So you mean to tell me where the manager is? Like, so you trying to holler at God like bro, about this storm? Okay. Okay.
So let's get on topic.
We
Let's
just
get
had-
on topic.
we had
We ain't
to,
even finna go down this rabbit hole. Let's just get on topic.
That's what I'm picturing it in my head right now. Somebody doing it.
No, not tonight.
All right, man. Let's kick it off with the new GeForce RTX cards. Talk about these specs on these new cards.
Oh yeah. Already. Okay, so allegedly, this company Gainward. I've never heard of Gainward before. Out of all the because you got the base cards that Nvidia actually comes out with. Then you have like a bunch of third party like releasing theirs. And this company Gainward, they allegedly released these specs for the 3090, which is going to be the flagship, and the 3080. So they're saying that these cards are basically going to be what it is for the next gen. So on the 3090, you have 19.5 gigabits of GDDR6 memory, second gen ray tracing cores, which has proved to be kind of BS so far. It's going to be PCI Express Gen 4, which I'm not going to get too deep into it, but fuck it, this is NerdFlow, so yes, I'm going to get deep into it. So basically, that's faster than Gen 3 PCI, where it's basically you know all the current computers you have right now are Gen 3, but Gen 4 is what like the new graphics cards with a lot of SSDs are going. It's just more lanes on your board, so things can move faster. DLSS support, all that good stuff. And on the 3080, you're going to see only 19 gigabytes of GDDR6 and all of that good stuff I just named. So it's not going to be a big difference between the 3090 and the 3080, but I'm pretty sure the 3090 is going to cost probably about $1,400 to $1,500.
Yeah, that's what I saw in the price, and I think the 3080 is supposed to be supposedly $799, and then I forgot what the 3090 was.
I hope it's $799 because I barely. This stuff is expensive, bro. Like I be wanting, but anyway. But the killer part about it is it's going to be a new 12-pin PCIe power connector. They're saying that either you're going to have to go out and buy a new power supply, or they may have adapters. So we're waiting on Jensen on the first to make his announcement, which is in a couple days. So we'll see. I'm not going to get too deep into these specs, but y'all can go check it out on tweaktown.com or videocards.com with a Z.
Cool.
You know how the teacher on Charlie Brown be talking? And it's like,
you know what? Don't do that. You know what? Don't get on this camera and embarrass me, Tink.
All I heard was Ram.
And Ram.
No. And Ram.
Hello. And Ram. And Ram.
And Ram. There you go.
Computers.
Exactly. Cable.
I just want my computer to look pretty. That's it.
Me too.
Man.
Me too.
See?
What's up, Molly in the chat from Black Gamers Group? Just saw him pop into the chat. All right, man. So we got some more things that came out of DC fandom that we didn't cover. And I didn't write this down in my notes. I apologize. The company that produces pretty much a lot of the Black comics that are like Static Shock and stuff like that. That's kind of where the movie reboot came up, because they're kind of associating themselves with DC Comics. And they'll be working on some more. I need to get the full details on it, but what I'm getting into is that with the Caleb McLaughlin, damn, I butchered that, from Stranger Things, the black kid.
Stranger Things.
He is supposedly, the internet is pushing for him to be Static Shock in the movie. And we just had the interview last week with Darren Lee. And so make sure you guys go check that out if you missed it. I think probably one of the longest. Yeah, I think that is like the longest NerdFlow podcast we've ever had. It's like an hour and 30-minute long show. But yeah, so he's been rumored to be not really eyeball for, but a lot of people are like really like wanting him to be the new Static Shock, or be Static Shock for the movie that they're going to be working on very soon. What do everybody think about that?
A good pick. I really haven't watched
really cool.
Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always wanted to get into it. But he seems like a pretty good actor.
He's good.
Yeah, he's
Isn't he
good
a
as
little too young? How old is he?
But I think that's where you want to start, though, right? You want to start him off young.
You want to start him off young?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking, I thought Static was
fresh.
like 16, 17.
I want to start him off young. I mean, no, that's what I hear when I didn't expect.
Boy, the power video now. Jeez, bro.
Character development.
Yes, character development. Yes. That is the word.
I don't know where y'all minds at.
That wasn't nothing against you. That wasn't nothing against you, Biario. It was just when I hear that phrase. I hear that phrase, I just think of that.
Yeah. Down a very dark rabbit hole for that one.
Right.
Pineapples.
All right.
Pineapples.
Oh, man.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. Jesus. But yeah, man, what do y'all think about him being casted as? I think he's a good, like Mario was saying, like him being younger, you can kind of what's the word to say?
Mold?
You can mold him into being a kind of like a Tom. Man, Tom Holland looks young, but he ain't young. He's like in his mid-20s or something. Yeah, he just looks. He just has like a freaking baby face. But
he was in Stranger Things.
Yeah, he was in Stranger Things. So I mean, he's grown up. He's grown up a little bit.
Royalty.
Yeah,
I know you're coming from when you say pick him young, mainly because if you want to do like more sequels and whatnot, you can literally see him grow within the sequels and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I see where you're coming from.
It
makes perfect sense.
That's what I meant.
So he can grow. He can grow with the franchise. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
that makes a lot.
I wonder how he's gonna look though.
Yeah,
he already got.
How he's gonna look.
He already got the dreads already. Well, semi-short dreads, whatever the hell. He already got that going for him already.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to see how he looked with the hair because I haven't seen Stranger Things since the recent
Like he got the Kodak Black.
Yeah, he got the dreads. Yeah. If you just Google his name 2020 and like his most recent pictures, he got the dreads going currently, so he can definitely do the part for it. Like I said with our boy Darren, man, it's like I feel like if he doesn't get that part, then I'm thinking Miles, because like okay. Not to jump ahead too far with the Black Panther situation, but being that there is no black superhero character in Marvel now, and we don't know how they're going to go about the whole Black Panther thing, this would almost be kind of the perfect time to do a live action Miles Morales. You have to, cause I know, to fill that void of a black character in the MCU, they're gonna have to figure out something, whether they bring in Ironheart and bring in Riri, or are we gonna bring are we gonna do live action Miles? Because I mean, I can't think. I mean, there are other black characters, of course, but those are just the ones that come to mind right now.
Yeah.
So they gotta do something. I feel like we'll see. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying like, stop talking about Black Panther 2 because the man just died. I'm like, we know, we understand, we're just curious. That's all. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like at this moment, like me personally, I just feel like at this moment, instead of projecting into the future, like we should just at this moment just celebrate his life or whatnot and give it some time to pass. That'll eventually come around. But at this moment in time, like let's just celebrate the man's life and what he did, and not speculate on anything at this moment. Yeah. Because I just feel like, you know, just me being me, I just feel like it's not the right time. You know, it's like you are already erasing him. Like you can erase him, but it just feels like you are already trying to put him into the past.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Call of Duty. So Call of Duty showed a teaser trailer for Black Ops Cold War. kind of showed a little bit of just like the backdrop of what's going to be going on. We had Gamescom this week. It was a lot of stuff to follow. A lot of nothing really too major came out of Gamescom, in my personal opinion. I know they had like a crap ton of like indie games and more footage from games we've kind of already seen. But they did do an interview with some of the developers for Black Ops Cold War. Some kind of things that did come out of that conversation was one, it is a sequel to Black Ops 1. And secondly, you will be creating your character instead of having a pre-made character. So that's kind of cool to have. You're going to have the ability to create a character to your liking or to your choosing, stuff like that. And then we'll also be getting a multiplayer reveal coming up in September as well.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, I have every Call of Duty. I have fun. I don't really get too much into the lore, and sometimes, honestly, it can be a little convoluted. But I guess you've taken orders from Reagan on this one.
Yeah, you're definitely taking orders from Reagan and stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's all cool. I'm just looking at the graphics so I've heard a lot of Call of Duty players say that Modern Warfare were some of the worst Call of Duty mechanics ever. But I'm like, to me, I don't know. I guess mechanics wise, it may not be what they're used to. But to me, it feels good. Like, it doesn't feel arcadey. Some aspects of the game do feel arcadey, but as far as like the graphics and like how they capture the motion of the reloading of the guns and everything, that looks realistic to me. And this one looks like they've improved upon that greatly.
Yeah, I remember Black Ops 1 very vividly, and I used to love playing Black Ops 1. So this is a sequel, and from that time span, compared to like, Black Ops 3 was a little bit more close to current, stuff like that. So, and honestly, it's kind of the reason why I think that, because Activision has gone down to like a 2-game cycle at this point. They've literally negated the third one and just said, okay, it's Modern Warfare and it's Black Ops. And that's literally it, because those are our two best selling franchises. That's what people like. So that's what we're going to roll with.
It's just like, their games was just like trash. So we just gone.
Yeah.
But I've always been a fan. Like, to this day, my favorite Black Ops is Black Ops 2. So,
yeah, that's probably the best one.
That's the best one. Yeah,
Black Ops 2 is my favorite one. And, we just, if it's going to get back to the basics, like, yeah, Black Ops 3 and 4 was pretty cool. You get all the gadgets and the cybernetics and stuff. But if we're going to get back to the basics, to just war and nobody getting no real special weapons and then you got to earn everything, like your bombs and everything. And as long as my Nuketown's still on there, we good.
Oh yeah, my Nuketown, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I think my best round ever was in Black Ops 2 Nuketown, where I just ran around with a knife and got like almost 40 kills and probably died maybe 10 times, like 40 to 10 ratio. And I just ran around with a knife.
Yeah, now it's about them damn sticks in Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
I swear, if somebody came and killed me with a stick, I'm really gonna be offended.
And it's two of them, bro. If that boys be running around with like literally just that and just be going around just popping boys in the forehead.
It's people that can squad up just to do that.
Yeah, purposely on shipment because it's so
and
small.
they just troll.
Yeah, pretty much.
They just troll
all the time. What's up, Checkmate in the chat? What's up, bro? Let's see. We got Fortnite. So Fortnite started a new season this week. It is called the Nexus War. It is based off of some current events that are going on in Marvel Comics, with Thor being Galactus' new herald. And I gotta say, it's pretty dope. As far as like,
played it?
Yeah, I've been playing it for the past 3. I played it on stream past 2 nights, and I've been playing quite a bit of it. When you get the battle pass, you start off with Thor, and it's a different type of Thor. It's the current Thor that's the Herald of Galactus, and so something went down within the storyline because they're in the Thor landing in the Fortnite universe, and then you also have Storm, you got Wolverine, you got Iron Man, you got She-Hulk, Groot. Let me see who else. That's all the ones that come to mind. Oh, Mystique is in there. I just saw in the actual marketplace, you have the special character you can get. They got the Silver Surfer. You can get that, and you can actually fly in on the board, which is pretty cool.
They got Wolverine and Iron Man and Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know what? I just thought I didn't pay any attention to that because I really don't pay attention to Fortnite like that.
I don't either.
But I just thought these were skins, so I just brushed it over. I was, more concerned with the whole Apple and Epic thing, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't even know anything about this. Wow.
And so it actually ties back into the Avengers beta because you get those like the Hulk hands and something else. I forgot what the other one is that you would get in game because this kind of ties back into the season. Once the Avenger games launch, you'll use those as stuff that you break down material and stuff like that in the game. But no, it's pretty good. I mean, I played Fortnite from the very beginning when She-Hulk is in there. I played it from the very, very beginning of when Fortnite first came out. It's evolved tremendously. So I would say for anybody that hasn't been in it, or I'm in it purely because I'm a comic fan, I'm a Marvel fan, and to play with some of these characters in game and stuff like that. Thor hammer can be found in the game and you can use it. So very similar to in the MCU when his hammer came to Earth and you can actually pull it out and use it. So you got that going on in there as well.
Oh, great. A bunch of trolley kids running around with hammers.
Bro, we ain't gonna even talk about like the trolley kids because I ran into some of them in my freaking squad. I instantly muted that boy.
Squeakers. Is what they call
come get your kids, man. Come get your kids.
Right.
Then we also got with the iOS situation. So some things for people that may be playing on iOS and stuff like that. The iOS version, you will be literally stuck on the last previous season. If you have it, you can actually download Fortnite outside of the App Store and put it on your Apple device if you just want to play Fortnite on your mobile device. But you will not get the latest Chapter 2 Season 4, I think is what is on right now. You will not get any of that content. So that is the current standing on their little rich people spat. That's what I call it. Rich people fighting over money, bro. That's all it is.
That's all it is, right?
That's all it is. So, let's see here. PlayStation 5. So PlayStation 5, they came out with, I think it was like a link. Oh no, yeah, it was like a page to sign up for. A lot of people started getting emails about signing up to pre-order PlayStation. So come to find out that it is, some people saying it's like, I think it's going to end up being like a raffle. You'll be able to get a chance to pre-order. Yeah.
It's like pre-order Inception.
It's like Jordan's right now. That's what it feels like.
Right. Because, I mean, the reality of it is everybody's not going to be able to get a PlayStation, right? They're saying that, like, everybody's not going to be able to get one. So I don't know the purpose behind this. You know what I mean? Y'all could have just released the pre-order and then just every man for himself. If you get one, you get one, right?
Yeah, I mean, this type of situation with the PlayStation 5 and everything, and COVID and all this stuff. PlayStation, y'all about to start a problem that
it really is.
Y'all don't want to have y'all name connected to. If you need to want to go check out the shoehead community when shoes go on raffle. Sometimes things go awry when somebody wants something that they didn't get,
yeah,
and they want it really, really bad. So I suggest y'all just do it normal, man. Just tell us the prices and do it normal. I'm literally so tired of this speculation. We're literally about to be in September next week, and we still don't know. We don't know pricing of neither console, and we still don't know a release date. It's becoming, it's becoming very frustrating now. It's like Can y'all just stop with the antics and just say the freaking prices and say when they're coming out? Because people like now, I think it was an article that came out and said like, oh, Best Buy, they revealed the pricing because the financing said up to $500 or over $500, so it's going to be $500. No, not really. But if you want to run with that, then go ahead, be my guest. But I mean, just the speculation is becoming very annoying. Just say the prices, man, and get it over with. I get the game that's being played, but it's like just stop it. Just tell us the prices so we can order. So we can order
when
the damn
is
thing.
the release? When is the actual release date?
We don't know. We still don't know.
Holiday 2020.
That's all we got on everything. Holiday 2020 is like, is it November? Is it December? October's not the holiday, so it's got to be November, December. So
but
like,
Play Asia,
it's gonna be like Cyber Monday.
Didn't Play Asia release the something, and I think they were trolling too, where they were saying PS5 was going to be November 13th.
That's kind of like around you can kind of, honestly, you can almost kind of guess, somewhat kind of guess their dates.
That's when the new Black Ops is coming out too, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because you got these games that have release dates, and then, the 4 and the Xbox One came out a week apart from one another. So it's going to be one of those two things. Literally, it's going to be that. It's going to be one this week and one the following week. You're going to be paying, you either got 12.
I'm trying to I believe like the very first year they started like Black Friday is when Xbox came out. I don't know if it was Xbox 360, but I remember it was an Xbox. And everybody went crazy.
Yep.
I hope they release it right around the time of the stimulus checks.
I literally saw
them
throwing. This was in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Black Friday. I will never forget it. I literally saw them throwing out Xboxes over a crowd. This old lady went up and came back down, and everybody jumped on top of her. This is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's like, time to go.
All for an Xbox?
Yes.
Yes.
Did they do another one?
Go.
Rip old lady.
Yes.
For real.
That was it.
That's nuts.
And I left after the crowd.
They threw the whole console.
They threw the whole console because everybody was like, it was either going to be the people attacking the people giving out the Xboxes, or they could just throw them out.
Wow.
The old lady went up, came back down, everybody went on top of her.
You know, that reminds me of when Yeezy came with them tanks.
This is how I think it's a 360. This is how I think it's 360. I remember the hype that my cousin was talking about. They were like, everything looks so real. You can see them sweating and all that. Like, you can. It had been 360 because, I guess the graphic update of how the game was gonna be and how new gen was gonna be. It had been in 360. So that was around 2005 or 2006 when that probably happened.
Yep, it was.
They jumped the old lady for that garbage ass system.
That reminds me of when Kanye was riding around Chicago in them tanks that he bought, handing out shoes, and people was jumping people for shoes and stuff. And then you had people like finessing people because you had people going in there with like with they Virgil, what you call them off-whites, and then you had people finessing like, give me your off-whites and you get a pair of Yeezys, when that was not the thing at all. So he had people giving up their shoes just to get a pair of Yeezys, and it was just a cluster. He did it to charity and thinking he was doing something good, but it ended up not being good. So that's what that story reminds me of. You said they jumped on the old lady.
That's freaking nuts, bro. That is like throwing freaking
reminds me of
red meat to tigers or something.
Exactly.
Nah, it reminds me of that scene in the Boondocks. They threw the chair in the crowd and they started fighting out of nowhere.
Eat dirt.
Somebody just screamed out, "I'm mad," and then they just started fighting.
Damn. Yeah, Nobody don't nobody do that. Especially, dude. No, with all this,
I'm mad.
all this violence going on, this shit, bro. That is not something that is suggested to do.
I don't think that's something. I don't think that's something anybody would want to witness.
You say what, bro?
I don't think anybody wants to witness that either.
That's what I'm saying. Like the raffle thing is bad, man. That's a bad thing. That's a bad idea. I'm PlayStation guy, but that's a bad idea, bro.
I'm walking out of GameStop on my PlayStation. I'm not playing no games. Please don't try me. I'm serious.
How you feel safe walking out, carrying it out? You know.
Oh, I trust me. I ain't gonna say too much on here, but I feel safe.
Boys,
I feel pretty safe.
Boys about to catch a hot one.
Oh,
and I'm licensed.
Not talking about coffee neither. Anyway, Marvel Avengers. So Marvel Avengers launches next Friday, which is September 4th. They're gonna have another war table this week. I don't know what day it's on. I think it's on a Tuesday, I believe. But they're gonna be having another war table prior to the game coming out. They kind of reveal some details about how a lot of the stuff is going to work. Some of the fixes they're going to launch a lot of the beta fixes from the last weekend that they did the beta. But something that did come out about it is that I kind of had a feeling challenge cards were a battle pass. I really had that notion that's literally what that was. And so what it really is like, man, you're really going to be doubling down on your character because these challenge cards, which are basically battle passes, they are per character. It is not just one size fit all battle pass for the entire game. So you literally, if you want to get some extra stuff for your Iron Man, or if you want to get some extra stuff for your Hulk, Black Widow, whatever character you want to play with, you will be paying $10 for each of those challenge cards for your character. You don't have to, but there's probably gonna be some extra stuff in there that you can get cosmetically or probably materials or whatever the case may be. So I found that quite interesting that they're doing that. But
Square Enix put out something on their website. Marvel's Avengers, everything you need to know about beta feedback and fixes. They're fixing a lot. They plan to fix a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
it's too much to cover.
So basically, the beta is like a testing field.
Yeah, pretty much just to kind of like stress test the servers and stuff like that, and kind of fix any bugs before the game actually launches. So all of that stuff, any of they had like matchmaking issues during the beta and stuff like that. They fixed that. I think like the second week. They still has like some small issues, but they ran the beta pretty much not the entire month, but they ran it each weekend for the past 4 weeks, and so. They're going to implement those fixes, and then they'll be good to go on next Friday. So that game's going to be good.
PC it was just crashing a lot.
Oh, really?
And there was some rendering bugs. Like I loaded the game one time, and Black Widow didn't have a face.
Oh yeah,
and that traumatized me.
That was that's like the Assassin's Creed glitch, Unity.
Yeah. What was that?
I remember you showing me that. I was like, wait a minute.
She ain't got no face. Yeah. All I see is eyes.
The battle, what's the Eastern Seaboard stage would constantly crash. You know what I mean? Frame rate drops in. I can't remember the stage when you're in the storyline and you're playing with Kamala Khan and you're in the snow. That frame rates were horrible on that. I mean, the powerful cards couldn't even achieve the 2080 Ti couldn't even achieve 4K 60. You know what I mean? It's just that non-optimized. So it's like I was getting at 1440p, I was getting 60, but
that's the purpose of a beta, though, is to work out the kinks. So
right. So hopefully they fix them.
Now, can the people who play it, can they give their opinions and they listen, or is that the opportunity?
Yeah, that's
that's the main thing, right? People email them or they tweet them. They say, or they clip the game to them, say, "Hey, look at this bug," or they report it directly in the game. So it's all. That's the purpose of a beta. It's just report any bugs or glitches or anything you find like that. So
okay,
you'd be surprised though, man. Like I was seeing Twitter, it was people just like people just probably just wanting to really hate on the game. Literally what it was, but it was like people were just, oh, this is glitchy, and then people were just like, that's why it's in beta. That's why.
Right.
So we can fix that. It's not a live game, bro. Like calm down.
Exactly.
Bro, how
One thing
long,
I'll
how
call
long
them
was
out
Fortnite
on,
in
though,
early access?
it still is, ain't it?
Not anymore. That badge is not there anymore.
Oh,
It found out of early access. It was in early access, but I felt like about 2 years.
One thing I'll say, I'll call them out, Square Enix or whoever Crystal Dynamics on, is when you finish a stage, they give you a 5-star rating thing. Did you enjoy it? Of course I enjoy it myself. It's the Avengers. I'm having fun. I'm not gonna give you a 2. You know what I mean? But you still need to fix some stuff though.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering. What's up?
Oh, I was just, what I'm saying? I thought y'all through with that topic, but just let me know. I just ran across some news. Let me know when y'all finish talking.
No, go ahead. We were wrapping it up pretty much.
I played it, and I mean, it's a cool game. It's just not my type of game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if y'all get it or not, but like if I'm gonna play like a game like that, it's gonna be somewhere alongside like Assassin's Creed or something. If I was probably back when I was younger, I probably would have played. I know I would have played something like Avengers, but like now they're just like not really where I'm at. Like,
What? But why do you say that though?
That's probably why I haven't been playing, like, even though I got the Arkham collection, that's probably why I haven't been playing the Arkham collection, why I haven't been playing Spider-Man and stuff like that. I guess it's because it's pretty much, it just feels like a beat 'em up, and it feel like there isn't any skill, any tactic to it.
But it is though, with the dodge, like you gotta time your dodges and stuff like that, and then you gotta know how to use it.
What I'm saying is like when I play an Assassin's Creed game, I know I have to sneak around. I know I have to be calculated and stuff like that. I don't feel like that. I didn't get that feeling from playing beta.
I got you.
So that's like why it's kind of like even if I play Tomb Raider or something like that, like I feel like I have to be. I'm in a different world, and it's not a beat 'em up game. It's a tactical game.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have to really think and figure out puzzles and stuff. That's why I'm saying it. Like, it don't make me think like I want. Like I
get what you're saying.
But,
I think
the news.
Okay.
The news I had ran across. So it's looking like, I don't know if any of y'all watch Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I know it's only like 8 minutes an episode, but they, you got Goku and Vegeta from one dimension, you got Goku and Vegeta from another dimension, then you got Trunks from this dimension, you got Trunks from this dimension and whatnot. So they all come together. Mm-hmm. And it's looking like we finna finally see the fusion we be wanting to see of Vegito and Gogeta.
I heard about something with something I came across. I heard about something with Trunks. I think I saw. Was it Trunks that I saw with red hair? Something like that.
Because the last episode I watched, Trunks went Super Saiyan God Red, and Goku and Vegeta was like, "How do you have that mode?" And Trunks was like in the middle of a fight. He didn't have time to try to explain it. But Trunks jumped from level 3. Trunks jumped from Super Saiyan 3, which like the first time he did, it caught them off guard. And then he just went into God mode. But I just wanted to know, like, in his base mode, he got long hair. He went to Super Saiyan 3, of course he get long hair. Yeah. He go to God mode, his hair gets short. Mm-hmm. That's what threw me off. Like, and then when he go back to base mode, his hair get back long purple.
Interesting. I guess that's like his hair is his power. I don't know.
Nah, he's not Samson now. But
they always do funny stuff with his hair though. That's what I've always, his different timeline stuff has completely different color hair than what he has when he showed up. So it's like they always do funny stuff with his hair in Dragon Ball. I always notice that.
Actually, like Trunks that's in Super Dragon Ball Heroes is Trunks from Z. Mm-hmm. But Goku and Vegeta are Trunks from Z, but the other Goku and Vegeta are Goku and Vegeta from GT. Like, you have to watch it to really understand. Like, the ones that been fighting Goku and Vegeta that have been fighting Beerus in Dragon Ball Super, they from Z. And Trunks that's in Dragon Ball GT is Trunks from Z and Trunks from GT.
Is that when they're like red and black?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost
So,
me, bro.
like, okay, so the Trunks in the series.
I'm like, okay.
So the Trunks in the series is from Z and GT because he a time and dimension hopper. So he from both dimensions. Because Kid Trunks that was born in Z is the one that's in Super, and so he's still a kid. Adult Trunks is from Z and GT because Pan is older with him.
Okay.
So hold on.
It's basically
This ain't the time?
it's basically a multiverse.
Pretty
So this
much.
ain't
Yeah,
Time
it's the
Patrol
Dragon
Trunks?
Ball multiverse.
This ain't Time Patrol Trunks.
Yeah, that's Time Patrol Trunks. That's
Okay.
from he from Z and GT.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I like that
only
show.
know
I like that
because
show, but it's too
that's my
short.
only poster. Yeah.
Which one, GT?
Yeah.
nah, GT is a trash show. But
No, Royalty said he had like one show, but it was short.
I think he was talking about just Dragon Ball, Super Dragon Ball Heroes.
Yeah, Super Dragon Ball Heroes. When I heard about it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then like every episode was like literally 8 minutes. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this to myself.
That might be what I can do. My attention span. I need 8 minutes. All right.
They brought back.
Dope is like
I can't sit there and watch Goku charge up for 30 minutes now.
for 2 episodes.
They brought back Turles. They brought back Turles, Bojack.
1 hour later.
The next Dragon Ball Z, will Goku ever get charged up?
First of all, y'all gonna fall off.
Can somebody please get this dude out of this chamber? Don't kill me, fans. I mean, I'm not the hugest anime guy, but
Yeah, that's
it
funny.
is what it is.
It's facts.
We gonna disrespect. We gonna cut out the Goku disrespect.
I clipped it, by the way.
Man,
but
flashback
anyway.
to the
Second
marathon.
off, back then when Dragon Ball Z was first an anime, it was try to take up time.
Boy, do we
Bro,
know about
that was
this?
like stories that your grandma used to watch, bro.
They don't
And
even
I use it
like,
and turn on
like a
the
power
Cartoon
up don't
Network.
even last that long. Like when folks trying to power up, it do not last long no more. That's the big difference.
Boys
It's
throw
like
2
a-
attacks and they out of power.
Right? And that'd be 3 episodes.
But they also just show a Super Saiyan 4 limit break, which is the perfect Super Saiyan 4 mode. So, like Akira Toriyama got his hands in everything now. So that's why I say I think we finna finally see that fusion of Gogeta and Vegito, because Akira Toriyama is really just got his, the characters look the way he intended for them to look and everything. But I just don't understand why GT Goku and Vegeta taller than Dragon Ball Super Goku and Vegeta.
Somebody messed up on drawing the height. Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. Just to see this fusion, I ain't gonna front. I think it's gonna break me, man. It's like, man, what y'all gonna look like now, man?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
They
what's
gonna
next?
look like they self. This power. They gonna look like they self. Cause Vegeta and Gogeta look the same. It's just the clothes different. They don't really just. Huh?
Who's the enemy?
Oh, they fighting Bojack, Turles. Like the real enemy is a dude named Fu, but they Fu brought back like Cooler, Bojack, Turles.
Whatever happened to
some
old boy?
dude.
Whatever happened to old boy that's saying that he has the muzzle on his mouth? What's his name?
Cumber.
Yeah, Cumber.
Cumber was defeated.
Oh, they defeated that boy?
So
I know.
Fu is still alive, huh?
Yeah, Fu's still alive.
That's man.
Yeah, because explaining Cumber powers kind of dope.
So, but let's proceed. That's all I wanted to tell y'all. I don't want to dwell on this too long.
Okay. All right. What do we got about what is this? Black Myth. What is this? Wukong?
So
Announcement trailer?
basically, since we're on a the topic of Dragon Ball, this is basically the story that inspired Dragon Ball. It's RPG game actually. So
I've heard
it
about
is
this.
beautiful.
I heard
That
about
game.
this.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you about this, Young, because I know since you're a huge Dragon Ball head, you know this game inspired it.
Like,
what you think?
Like, you got this other Monkey King game that came out on, like, if y'all ever seen it, y'all seen the
Yeah,
other
I saw
Monkey
it.
King
They had it
game.
at GameStop. I saw it.
Yeah, but this one is, when I say this is dope, because the game started off, you're a golden cicada, but then, you know, you get spotted and you transform, and he got the stendo staff, and, like, he just, like, when I say this game graphically is probably the best game I've seen to come out on next generation console graphic wise, that's not a racing game. Like, it is, like, if you go and look it up on YouTube, you're gonna be like, damn.
You're gonna be wanting to play it. You gonna
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah, I saw the
I do
trailer
want to
for
play
it.
it. I'm looking at it right now. Wow.
I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, man, what is this? And I haven't had a chance to go back to it, but now that y'all mentioned it now, I think I'm gonna go watch that.
Like, if you
Froze
thought Knights
that
of
boy.
Gotham,
Man.
if y'all thought Knights of Gotham looked good, like, this really look good.
It's giving me some Sekiro vibes though. Like,
Yeah, it got Sekiro vibes to it. But, like, if you thought
wow. But whoa,
Ghost of
whoa,
Tsushima
whoa, whoa.
look good, like, this game is, and the sad part is it's only an Asia release.
Oh,
Watch, hold my beer.
boys about to change the region on their PS4. Boys about to change the region on the PS4.
Just like I did with J-Star, with the J-Stars game. Just order the Japanese version and call it a day.
Right?
You ain't lying.
Just order the Japanese version and call it a day. You ain't paying it. You just trying to play the game. You ain't even trying to read the stuff. You can pretty much guess what's going on.
Exactly.
I mean, you can get it translated, really.
I mean, you can get it translated where it has subtitles, but who want to pay the extra money for that anyway? Just order the Japanese version, convert those US dollars over to yen, and boom.
Disney dollars.
He is fighting this baboon dude with this fire stick, yo. I don't know what any of this is called, but it's looking dope.
I can't see what you.
Bro,
Right.
hold
I
on.
really
Can I show this on? I can't show this on stream.
You can't-
Can I show this on stream?
No.
No.
I mean, it ain't copyrighted. It's just,
The graphics do look dope from what I'm looking at right now.
bruh.
Okay, I need to see.
They do, man.
That game look tough, man. I'm sorry.
It do, bro. And then he turned back
Oh,
into
Lord,
a
that
cicada.
That game look too tough.
Back into a cicada.
Oh
Then
yeah.
this dude got this big
Oh,
ass head right here.
bro, I saw like couple seconds. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's the truth right there.
Yeah, that's looking lit. Black Myth, put that on the list.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I'ma need that. I needs that.
Yeah.
Wukong.
All right, man.
Okay.
Let's get into the main topic of the night. What night was it? Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday night. We found out that Chadwick Boseman passed away of colon cancer. A lot of people didn't even know that he was suffering from a sickness. A lot of people were assuming that he was. A lot of people, when they saw him like skinny in public and stuff like that, you know, some people, you know, go the method route, method acting and stuff like that. Thought he was preparing for a role or whatever. I think then also he did something that was related to like something charity related. He did on Instagram, and he was on.
He
was
went
on
in.
there. Go ahead.
He went and visited the kids at St. Jude's and stuff. He went and visited a lot of those kids at St. Jude, and
While he was sick.
like my auntie said, man, that was the best kept secret in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
But like I remember, like this just reminds me when we did the show, and we were talking about, you know, them trying to replace, you know, him not wanting to do another Black Panther and stuff like that, you know. And y'all know what I was saying. I was like, maybe he getting older and he don't want to, you know, put that type of tax, because we didn't know he was sick. I was like, he getting older, and he don't want to, put that type of tax on his body. And
Right.
then, we was, just throwing out all the other scenarios of what it could be. And my thought is, the man knew his health situation. Now, that's what he knew, his health situation, and he just went on and tried to bow out before, I mean, because from the looks of it, it looked like Disney and Marvel didn't even know he was sick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody knew.
He could have. I mean, he could have. I mean, it could have been. I mean, because I know
He been fighting it for 4 years, so
Yeah.
I mean, he got diagnosed right after Black Panther dropped. Like after he filmed it, and then all the movies he did after that, he was doing it in between surgeries and chemo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it only made sense for the man to just like without revealing his health situation to anybody. Look, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, it was like the thing he didn't want to be. He didn't want to be in the MCU anymore and stuff like that. Like we said, we talked about it on here.
It like it hurt bad now, but
Yeah, when you
it
think
would have
about it,
been
yeah.
just more. But it would have been even more disappointing had we been promised this, and this by him staying in it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it never came into fruition
Right.
because he died. So it was like for him to say, "I want to bow out from doing this," negated all that expectation that we would have had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very.
But
true.
I watched the movie I had never seen by him today, and I was on Netflix just looking for something to watch, and it popped up a message from the King. I had never seen that movie.
Yep.
And
I think that was his practice for the Black Panther.
Yeah.
I think so too, because
Yeah.
he like basically because I didn't know what the movie was about, and I just clicked on it, and when I heard him talking, I was like, oh, okay, he got his T'Challa voice on it, because like the movie is good. Don't get me wrong, but he got his T'Challa.
Good.
He got his
He
T'Challa voice
tweaked
on.
it.
Yeah, he tweaked it because when he played T'Challa, he sounded a little bit more royal.
Yeah.
And
And the thing is, he made
in
it
this
up.
movie. I mean, yeah, but in this movie, he sounded a little bit more like African street, like a street person from Africa. But like it was a dope movie, and I watched 42. I had never seen the Jackie Robinson movie he had did, and I watched that yesterday. Like
That was a good one too.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
like I didn't seen pretty much everything
That
else,
was a great movie.
but
James Brown.
This
was
This
the
boy
dope.
played
Yeah,
James
no.
Brown, Thurgood, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. Like for a
Dang, bro.
y'all know how
was
Leon was
Black
playing.
History.
Yeah, but y'all know how
Yeah.
Leon was playing all the. Leon played David Ruffin. He played Little Richard. Who else Leon played? But for a minute, Leon was playing all the singers. So it's like
Yeah.
Chadwick came in and he was just like, I'm just gonna be some of everybody. I'm gonna be a singer, a lawyer, a Supreme Court justice. I'm gonna be the king of Wakanda.
Mr. Black History. That's
For
what
real.
he was.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
But man, that's sad, and I feel like we should celebrate his life to the fullest, man. And
Yeah.
like we need to go ahead and no, it do not need to be in February, but we need to have a national holiday, a Chadwick Boseman holiday, and it, like I said, man, it do not need to be in February because Black History is 365 days a year. Do not stick it in February.
Yeah. Don't do that. I mean,
When's his? Anybody know his birthday?
actually no.
What is it?
Somebody get on a Google machine.
Somebody.
But he actually had also too. His last tweet is the most liked tweet in history. It was like, I think when I looked at it, it was like in
No, what
November
he break?
29th,
He a
Yeah, it was-
Sagittarius with me.
1976.
No wonder he great. His birthday 4 days after mine.
I swear, just couldn't help it, could you? But yeah, man, his tweet had like something like in the millions of like likes. That's freaking nuts, freaking crazy. But yeah, it was a lot of like we had a lot of like of course all the members of MCU Avengers that's worked with them have kind of like given their words and all that stuff about his passing and stuff like that. Yeah, I know some people were kind of like speculating like maybe maybe people like Feige and stuff kind of possibly may have possibly have known, because I know like just to go back from the movie perspective, we talked about this before, how the next movie was kind of be more focused on Shuri and stuff like that, and maybe possibly her taking the mantle and stuff like that. So that kind of makes me wonder, like, did some of the higher ups kind of like know about it, but of course they were sworn to secrecy.
More than likely,
couldn't say anything and stuff like that. So, what would y'all say? I mean, aside from is it a general consensus that Black Panther is your most favorite Chadwick Boseman movie? Or I know a lot of people say 21 Bridges is really good. I like James Brown a whole lot. That would probably be my like strong number two. Aside from Black Panther, I really like James Brown.
And Get On Up, like,
yeah,
he did that shit. I just gotta give it to him. Like and plus a friend of mine was like he was a extra in the movie. He was one of the background dancers.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Mike, cousin Last, he was a background dancer in one of the movies. Shout out to Last if you watching. But yeah, man, it ain't just because my boy was in there, but it's because they actually said told even before he died how much work he put into learning how to be James Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From dance classes, they was like hours and hours of dance classes, and getting his speech pattern right and all that, getting his walk right, like down to the T. And I guess it makes sense when your teacher was Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I guess that makes a lot.
That'll definitely.
And they was like he learned how to perfect his African accent when he went to school in Britain. He went to the British school in Britain for acting when he left Howard University, and it was like that's when he started learning how to do different dialects and stuff like that over there.
Interesting.
He was dedicated to his craft.
Yeah, most definitely. He has one more. I know I heard today he does have one more movie that'll be dropping, and it'll from the word is it'll be hitting Netflix. I don't have a title or anything like that as far as what's the name of it, but his last movie will be hitting Netflix. I'm pretty sure like Message from the King, like what is it called? Message from the King is what it's called.
To the King.
Message to the King. I'm pretty sure that's gonna probably be like the top movie on on Netflix, because you know how Netflix has like that top 10 that they have now. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be up there. And The Six Bloods, which I want to watch as well.
Don't forget he got another movie on there.
Yeah. It's The Five Bloods.
The Five Bloods. My bad. I don't know why I say this.
The Five Bloods. He got another movie on there.
Yeah, so he has that on there as well. So I'm pretty sure those movies are going to be in heavy rotation. Also tonight,
I have to watch Marshall.
NBC is running Black Panther with no commercials, full movie as well. So that also happened too. So they got that as a tribute. NBC does. So I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, I'm pretty sure the funeral itself will depend on if they want to if his wife even wants to, do anything of the sorts, or does she want to keep it private. But if it is like a celebration of his life and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big, giant spectacle, COVID or not. People going to come out and, pay their respects.
The movie that's supposed to be coming out is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Uh-huh.
So that's the one that's supposed to be coming out. Okay. And he's supposed to be playing a character named Levy in this movie. Okay. But and I was wondering why his role was so limited in The Five Bloods, and it makes sense now. because when you see him in the Five Bloods, you was like, damn, Chadwick lost all that muscle mass. But you probably saw it. If you saw it before, you knew he was sick. Yeah, it was like, damn, he lost all that muscle mass because he really looked, like a normal skinny black dude in there.
Yeah.
So,
even how he was built in how he was built in Civil War when he made his first appearance. Like, well, they look way different.
Yeah, he was big, man.
Yeah, he was big in Civil War when he first showed up. Maybe want to go watch that now. Just see that scene.
It's like when Black Panther had came, it's like, you started to see him. That's one thing I noticed. He looked a little bit more leaner when Black Panther had came out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So his roles were limited in Endgame and Infinity War.
So young. That's kind of what makes me think that the higher ups at Marvel kind of knew, because everybody question was when the snap happened, why did Black Panther get snapped away? Like, a lot of people like ask that question, like, of all people, why did he get snapped away? And maybe it could have been because, of that, limited schedule because of treatment and stuff like that he couldn't, be around as much as he wanted to. But of course, we need you to still be part of this big giant movie event, to come back in. So that could have been, definitely could have probably been more of the reason, because like I said, a lot of people were just, when the snap happened, and all people that weren't like, fans like we are, from people that saw that scene, they were just kind of like distraught, like why him? Why him? A lot of people said why Spider-Man, of course, as well, but like why him? Had to get snapped away.
I got a funny story. The day that me, Tink, and Birario and their family, we went to the Infinity War. I still remember because it's the funniest thing ever, because me and Birario both did it. We were sitting right next to each other. When the snap had happened and he started disintegrating, I remember me and Birario both said this at the same thing. We're like, bitch! We said it so loud in the movie. I was mad because I was the only person in there with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Like,
and I was about to break my gauntlet. I don't even want this no more, man.
Man, that night,
throw the whole
that night
gauntlet
was
away.
epic.
Yeah, I know how I feel about this movie. Like, this movie, I feel like belongs in the realm of those we shout that name. But he was in that movie, and there's guys of evil.
Oh yeah, and
I seen that.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I only watched his scenes.
I didn't even know he was in the movie until I was like at work, and I saw it on the TV, and I'm like, they put this man got in this trash movie.
Wow.
He was the only scenes that I went to go see, and I was like, okay, I don't need to see no more.
The funny thing about that movie, I think at the same time when Gods of Egypt came out, was Henry Cavill's movie out at the same time? It was two movies that were Egyptian-ish type movies that were out at the time.
Or Greek mythology.
Greek mythology was out at the same time. And I hate when like
Immortals?
studios. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
it was Immortals. But see, Immortals makes sense with it being Greek. The people that was Immortals, that made sense because of the Greek nature.
Yeah, and Immortals was actually good.
Made no damn sense at all.
Yeah, and Immortals was actually good. So yeah,
like it was in the 2010s, and y'all still making Egyptian gods white.
That's a conversation for a whole other podcast.
Exactly.
boy.
We don't have that much time.
Boy. Egypt is in Africa, just FYI if you didn't know. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this edition of NerdFlow Podcast of issue 150. Please make sure you guys follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Appreciate all those that tuned in on Twitter. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. In addition to that, man, please make sure you guys follow the Twitch channel. We'll be we have a schedule on Twitch now. I set it up earlier today, so shows will go live. Video version NerdFlow podcast will go live 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Also, we are on Sprinkler as well. So if you can't get to a screen, you want to listen to us from the audio version, you can go to Sprinkler.com and search NerdFlow Podcast. In addition to that, this show does hit YouTube literally minutes. Once we're done with it, it goes straight to the NerdFlow YouTube channel. Please make sure you go over there and subscribe as well. And yeah, man, we will catch you guys for issue 151 on next week of NerdFlow Podcast. We'll catch you guys.
Rest in peace,
later.
Chadwick Boseman.
Exactly, man. I was like, I'm waiting for somebody to do the same.
Somebody's gonna do it.
I was waiting.
I got the gear. I got all the gear on today.
Shall we? We'll
I was
see.
gonna put the helmet on, but I said no.
You
Oh
should have.
man.